How to become a director, VP, or a C-suite executive like chief information officer, chief technology officer, chief operations officer. That is the question a lot of young candidates always ask us. Once we got them a role as a developer or as an analyst or something similar, they want to know how to move up. And I don't blame them. They want to make more money. They want more responsibilities. They want to be the chief honcho. We understand that here at New Config, and my team understands that. So I want to give you guys my honest answer when I tell them. And this answer I have developed over the last 11 years as the owner of New Config, a IT executive, sales, and finance staffing agency. We staff over 60 people, 70, 80 people a year. We have over 1.5 million in revenue. So we see a lot of folks, a lot of candidates move up in their careers, start their careers, and we learned a lot. And we've seen which candidates have been successful, which ones have been promoted to being a manager, senior manager, director, VP. We've seen which candidates have not been successful. A key knowledge that we have, since we're a staffing agency and we talk to hiring managers and candidates and we see their progression in their careers, that unique knowledge is very unique. It's like having a peephole inside a jury room. Like we see what's going on in people's lives as they progress in their hierarchies and inside the organizations. So let me tell you my top 3 things you need to do to be a successful in an organization and move up to the C-suite or director or VP. So number 1, a very important thing you need to do is you need to find a mentor. You really need a mentor, someone that's gonna guide you in the organization, someone that has already been there, not someone that and someone that's there, not someone that has been there in the like in the past, so is not sure about what's going on in the organization right now, and not someone that's like your peer or one level above because they never been there. They don't know what it takes, and definitely not someone outside the organization. If you want to be successful, you need to be guided by a mentor that's already there. That is a very big key because they're going to tell you which projects to take and which projects not to take because there's no visibility or it's a dead end. They're going to tell you which people to work with, which people don't work with, which people are abrasive and will pull you down, which people are popular and will help you move up. They will tell you all of this. So the number 1 thing you need to do is you need to get a mentor. Now, once you have a mentor, the second thing you need to do is take on the responsibility. It's time to do hard work. Once you know where you're going, it's time to get there. So come in early, leave late, take on new responsibilities, meet with your mentor, take on new projects that they tell you to take on. Do what the mentor tells you to do to be successful. That is what it takes. Don't just do a 9 to 5, do your job as minimum effort as possible and leave. That will not get you promoted because you're not adding value. You're not getting the attention of the stakeholders, the leadership that are going to promote you. Those are the people that you need to get the attention of because those are the people that are going to give you the promotion, the first one, second, and third one. The third thing is just as important, and it talks about having patience. You need to have patience. Getting promoted from an analyst to a director or VP takes years. Takes 5 to 7 years. It might take you 10 to 15 years within an organization. So be humble because it's going to take time. Be patient. It's not going to happen tomorrow. If you want instant results, go microwave something. You're not going to get that in a hierarchy. You need to prove yourself. You need to save the company lots of money. You need to make the company lots of money. You need to be successful in a project, a new IT implementation of ERP software or CRM or Salesforce, what have you, or SAP, whatever it is. You need to be successful in the organization. You need the right stakeholders to notice that you're successful. And all that takes time. Another option, I want to bring this up because I've seen people do this in their careers. There's a way to move up to that level, and there's a shortcut to this, but it might be a long cut. It might not even be a shortcut. Because the shortcut, I'll tell you what it is to get promoted at other organizations. You're an analyst, you're not getting promoted in company A, you can switch jobs, you become a manager in company B. Now you're there for a little bit of time, you're not getting promoted, then you move to company C and you become a senior manager. Now you're there for a little bit and you're not getting promoted, now you move to company D and now you're a director. And then you continue this until you become a VP or a CIO or COO. It could look like a shortcut, but in many ways I've seen this be a longer way to get to the C-suite. Because when you're the first one in an organization, you're the first one to get fired. And when you take on too much responsibility, let's say you were promoted to a senior manager or director, you don't know who to go to for help, but you have all this responsibility, there's a higher chance that you will be fired, that you won't be successful, because you haven't been in an organization long enough to be successful. So taking the shortcut might be a long cut and there's a lot of risk to it. However, I have seen people be successful in that route, move from company to company. My piece of advice is it will damage your resume. If you go a short stint here, a short stint there, my advice, be within one organization at least 2 years to not damage your resume or do as minimal damage to your resume as possible, because it will hurt your resume. And you won't even know what opportunities you're not getting because people are not calling you, because they see on your resume that you've been a job hopper and they just don't call a job hopper. That's my advice if you're starting out or if you want to move up to the C-suite. I hope this helped you, and give a thumbs up on the YouTube if you're watching this, and stay tuned for our next video.